now do some other poems for you. The first poem I'm going to do is a poem about John F. Kennedy Jr., Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, and Lauren Bessette. And they were killed several years ago in an airplane crash. And this is a poem that I wrote called A Tragic End. A tragic end. It happened again and unexpectedly. We lost another world celebrity. John F. Kennedy Jr.'s life ended tragically. He, Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, and Lauren Bessette departed this life over the sea. John was an inspiration to the young, old, and free. We remember him especially when he was 3. The salute that he gave his father was a moment to behold. He captured the hearts of people worldwide with a salute worth gold. John F. Kennedy Jr. and his father were best friends. His father's life tragically came to an end. An assassin's bullet struck his father suddenly. John lost his father when he was 3. John was a model citizen when he was alive. He tried to live as an ordinary citizen in this life. He attended college and law school and received his degrees. He eventually passed his bar and became an attorney. He practiced law for a short time. His interest in journalism worked out fine. His magazine, George, was a success. John worked on his magazine and did his best. John F. Kennedy Jr. met and married Carolyn Bessette one day. His love for his wife Carolyn would never fade. He and his wife Carolyn departed this life together unexpectedly. Lauren Bessette, his sister-in-law, also died in this tragedy. As we mourn over the loss of John F. Kennedy, we also mourn over the loss of Lauren Bessette and Carolyn Kennedy. In this present life, we are reminded again and again that we are mortal and someday our lives will end. Thank you. I will now do another poem that I wrote, and it's pertaining to all of the things going on in this earth today, the bad things that are taking place, and it's about people living on the streets, crime, gangs, drugs, children killing each other in schools, the Oklahoma City bombing, and any act of terrorism that has occurred in the United States. It's a very touching poem, and it's called Jesus Teaches Us to Pray. I wrote this one several years ago. Jesus teaches us to pray. Our world is such a beautiful place. It is filled with people of every race. As we look at the conditions of our world today, Jesus teaches us to pray. Look at that family walking down the street. They have no place to lay their heads, nor a morsel of food to eat. When we think of how blessed we are today, Jesus teaches us to pray. Crime, drugs, and gangs are rampant on the streets. Many people are on drugs and feel defeat. As we look what's going on in other countries and America today, Jesus teaches us to pray. Children are killing each other in school in the USA. Parents are wondering why the children are acting this way. As we hear of these school shootings more and more each day, Jesus teaches us to pray. Some people with different views are committing crimes today. The victims of the Oklahoma City bombing lost their lives due to hate. Jesus did not mean for this to be. He wants us to get on our knees and pray. Hatred is abroad, and in the USA, some people hate each other because they are of another race. God wants us to love each other each and every day. We need to get on our knees and pray. Let's go back to the Bible and seek Jesus always. We need to pray for other countries and the USA. We all need to turn to Jesus before it's too late, and Jesus teaches us to pray. Thank you.
All right, you've been watching the Dave Gold Show, and we've been having a great time tonight with Maria Frisby. Maria, you were fantastic on the Dave Gold Show. That's why I get written up in the Daily News as one of the most notable shows on cable access, because I get people like Maria Frisby on my show. So, Maria, thank you so much for being on the Dave Gold Show.
Thank you too, Dave. It was fun being on the show.
Yeah, so, you know, Maria is multi-talented, Mr. Lee's in there, he's once like County, but we want to see that background, Mr. Lee, the chroma key background. He's got it on 3. Hit Ultimate. There you go. What's wrong with you, Mr. Lee? Come on. So anyway, we're almost done tonight. And Maria, you were doing a lot of different things. You were like doing poetry. You were doing a sketch comedy you made for yourself. You sang a beautiful song. You got a beautiful voice.
Thank you so much.
What can't you do?
Oh, my, I don't know.
Well, we got a few minutes left to talk to the folks, to tell them goodbye, and they're going to be seeing where they can contact you in a second. And I'll tell you, you can come on anytime because you have a lot of material, and that's what I like. Performers who come in with all their different things to do, and we're throwing up a full show.
Okay.
You're making it easy for me. I'm a lazy guy. What can I say?
It's really fun. I really enjoyed myself, and I would love to come back.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, folks. You're watching the Dave Gold Show. It's 9:30 p.m. It's Saturday night. And once again, you're seeing a great show because of my great guest, Maria Frisby. And Mr. Lee in the control room, he's digested that plant.